What's up, family? Hey, I want to thank y'all for joining me, man. Welcome back to the channel. But if this is your first time, again, welcome. I'm glad to have you here. Clearly something must have caught your attention, whether it's something I posted, said. Hopefully I can keep it. This is No Cap Fragrances, where we keep it 100%, 100% of the time, where I give it to you real, straight, no chaser, and no cap, just like some of my testers. Hey, if you're a new subscriber, again, you make it happen. If you haven't subscribed yet, hopefully you will by the end of this video. Y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all know what it is. I have two great clones that I haven't seen anyone talking about. And just let me let y'all know, I know the background is different if you've been here before. If you haven't, this isn't my normal background, but this is my normal background for my podcast that airs live every Friday night at 8 Central, 9 Eastern. We talk about all things, a lot of sports and everything. It's called Two Fools on the Pod. If you get a chance, check it out. But like I said, I'm going to jump right into this, man. I got two great clones that one in particular is great for the season that's coming up. And the other I've spoke on already, but I felt like it deserved a little bit of dedicated video time. I talked about it on my last discontinued video. So I'm going to jump into this one first. And this was a steal. I did do a short on this one, but I had, and I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all can't even see my eyes and face. Let me go take this off. Excuse, I need a cut. But like I was saying, I did a short on this, and it had to have its own video. I did a full wearing of it, and it is a beast mode, just like its predecessor or what it's cloning. And that is none other than the Blue Beast. Amouage Interlude, man. This is Amouage Intimate or Amouage Intimate, whatever you want to call it. This thing right here, I stumbled upon in Marshall's. Check the price, $14.99. As y'all can see, y'all know in Marshall sometimes if you go in there looking, you find fragrances without a cap. That's the name. But hey, it has the blue bottle. It looked, when I seen it, I was like, this thing looks a little too high quality to be sitting up here. Some of those bottles be looking different. You be looking decent, but most of them look kind of cheap. And this one didn't. And then when I sprayed it, which I'm going to let y'all see the atomizer as I spray it on the tester strip and give you an idea. Yes, you saw that. Pressurized, beautiful atomizer, high quality, and the scent profile is right on point. If you haven't smelled Interlude, man, the Blue Beast, it is a perfect smoky fragrance done right. This is how a smoky fragrance should smell. Now, I'm going to give you the notes on this. This is considered a ambery wood. Wait. Yeah, amber woody fragrance, which is true. The amber is definitely kind of, really pops out in mid. In the first blast, you get that spiciness, you get the smokiness from the incense. Again, the notes are oregano, pepper, and bergamot in the top. The mid notes are incense, apopanox, amber, and labdanum. And in the base, you have agarwood, leather, sandalwood, and patchouli. So it does have an oudiness to it. It does have that little green nuance or mousy feel or whatever kind of that you get from oud sometimes. It has, you can get a touch of that bergamot, like it has a citrus feel to it in the top. It's just greatly done. You can get that leather, but it's not an overpowering aromatic leather or anything. The patchouli adds to the spice. When it settles down, you're still smoky all the way through. So if you don't like smoky fragrances, don't even bother. But if you're into I feel like this was By the Fireplace before By the Fireplace came out, because it gives you that cozy, feel to it. It's just, and it lasts. This is a 10-hour fragrance on skin, on your clothes. You probably can smell it the next day, just like Interlude, man. If you're familiar with it, like I said, it's called the Blue Beast for a reason. It projects first couple of hours probably. Now, I would say, I'm going to say this, but it may not totally be true. But of course, this may not have the quality of, say, Interlude, man. I was looking, I thought I used to have a decant of it to compare it and make sure it was on point, but I guess I've used it and it was a long time ago I got the decant. But yeah, if I find that, I will insert a little something. But this is, man, this is good. This is good. It has an earthiness to it with the patchouli and of course the oud and everything. It's just, it's dry, but it's, I don't know, it's perfect for fall, man. Perfect for fall and winter. You can't go wrong. And for that price, for $14.99, if you're in Marshalls and you come across this, if you see it, pick it up. I mean, you can spray it first. Of course, you can spray it in Marshalls and make sure you like it. But if you're into Interlude, man, you'll like it. And you can see it clearly what it's copying if you've seen the bottles on Amouage. I mean, when I seen it, I was like, this looks familiar. And that's what it was. No one's talking about this. I've seen people talking about other clones of Interlude, man. Only one or two, though. There's not many clones of this out there. So, of course, I'm going to link where you can find this. But the price ain't $14.99. So if you're in the rack store, it's a great way to try to find it first. But I will link where you can find it. I've seen it on eBay, but I did find an actual place. Can't remember what's the name of it right now, but I will link it in the description in case you're interested in this. It's definitely still cheaper than the Amouage Interlude, man. So you really can't go wrong if it's like $35, $40 or something like that. It's worth it. Just the, look at the atomizer, man. Come on. Really? $15? An atomizer like that? That's crazy. Good juice. All right, like I said, the next one is one that I spoke on already. It's for a discontinued fragrance that you can still get at all the major brand stores, Macy's and everything. So I'll say this. I'm introducing this one because, like I said, no one's speaking on many clones of this fragrance. And the fragrance is Paco Rabanne's 1 Million Lucky. And this is Territoire Lucky. Like I said, I showed it before. The box is, you have the same kind of color tones as 1 Million Lucky. And when I say this one is done well, this one is done well, y'all. Like, with the price, with it being considered discontinued right now, that's one thing they're doing is price gouging on all the 1 millions now. So until it comes back to normal, which I know it will, because they're not getting rid of their fragrance. Maybe you go with this that you can pick up for around $25 to $30. I actually got this one. Me and my brother stumbled up on it in one of the little perfume stores. It's kind of similar to a Perfume Mania or something like that, but that wasn't the name of it. It was kind of a, I can't remember the name of it. But I did find it, and I will link it in the description where you can find it online for, like I said, no more than $30. And it's a decent presentation. Like I said, it has the same color scheme as 1 Million Lucky. Now, the last video I did test it up against the decant of 1 million. I've worn it up against 1 million, and it does just as good. This fragrance, if you're not familiar with it, you can wear it any time of year. I'm actually just smelling it off the decant. Like I said, when you buy these fragrances, sometimes they're new and they've been mass produced. You spray it a couple times, let it sit on your shelf, macerate, mature, or whatever, for about a few weeks to a month, and it's going to do what it's supposed to do. The atomizer is not pressurized, of course, but it's decent. And you get, oh man, you get all the 1 million Lucky nuances right from the top. I'm going to pull it up real quick just to let y'all know exactly. Oh man. Y'all, this thing. Yeah. When you put them side by side, you literally can't tell them apart. I couldn't tell them apart, I'm going to say 90, maybe quality-wise, you can kind of get a little difference. It's definitely an original type scent. Like, Nothing else really smells like this. It's considered a woody fragrance. So the notes are, and you get all that juicy plum. Plum, ozonic notes, grapefruit, bergamot. You got hazelnut, honey, cedar, cashmere wood, jasmine, orange blossom, amberwood, patchouli, oak moss, and vetiver. Now, what do I really get with this scent? For the first hour, and it's gonna project for the first couple of hours. You can, and see, with this being cheap, spray it on. You can't spray it on, man. Give yourself 10 sprays or something of this, and it's gonna kick. You're gonna get complimented. They're gonna smell you. You really get that plum and that, I guess, the ozonic notes, which makes it airy, helps it push. You get a little bit of the citrus with the bergamot and grapefruit. You do. That honey definitely gives it the sweetness. The nuttiness you get more once it starts to settle down some. There's a creaminess from the cashmere wood. And the orange blossom in the mid just kind of keeps that citrus feel going a little longer. And then when it settles down, the amber wood and everything here just kind of, go ahead and gives it that nice base of woody and vetiver, a little bit of earthiness when it settles down, but it's still, even when it turns to a skin scent, you're going to be smelling good. Yeah, you're going to be smelling good. Like, that hazelnut stays all the way through the dry down, so that's when you kind of get that sweet nuttiness. Maybe you could say familiar to, y'all see I can't stop smelling it. Familiar to Stronger With You or something like that, but this DNA stands on its own. 1 Million Lucky is definitely one you can get. I mean, that you should get. I'm not saying, I would definitely say get the original. I need to get me an original, but I really feel like it's going to come down. When it comes back down to reasonable prices where I can get on discounters for like $65 to $70, then I'm going to do that. Until then, this right here is holding it down. This in my decant, man, this, matter of fact, let's just go ahead and do that real quick. So yeah, if you're looking for, been thinking about getting 1 million, you've been looking for a nice alternative or whatever the case is, 1 Million Lucky, that is one for you. Like I said, I hadn't seen many people talking about it, but I bet you after I've talked about it now, kind of like what, not that I'm the person that starts these little trends or whatever, it would be nice, but Cocktail Intense seemed to have blown up after I made that video. So you may see this again soon. Let's see if Ash get this one and talk about it, because this is the best 1 million. Hey, y'all, like this, share, comment, get it, push it out there. That's what I need. Any likes help, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think. If you smelled this, talk to me. If you're interested in have any more questions, talk to me. I talk back. So until next time, peace. Appreciate y'all.